Hi there, welcome to my channel and thank you for stopping by. Please consider subscribing if you haven't done so already and like this video and share. So today I want to talk about 5 main ways young people in Africa, from students to young graduates to the unemployed, how they can easily get jobs. I'm going to talk about 5 main skill sets or things that you could do to quickly earn money. And please note, you don't need a computer science degree or specialized knowledge in computing or any IT skills to be able to do this. These are pretty easy things to do. And these are important in the sense that Africa is now coming of age when it comes to the digital economy. And it's going to boom big time. So if you're able to learn these basic things and work on them and just spend a bit of your time actually learning this. And there are thousands of tutorials, what I'm going to talk about on YouTube, that you can easily watch to actually understand these things and get to do them better. Right. So first thing I want to talk about is web design. So when I talk about designing a website, some people might think, oh, this is complicated. I'm not talking about learning coding or anything complicated as it used to be. These days, there are thousands and thousands of websites that have templates there already, right? You go in there, some of them are free, actually. A website like WordPress, especially if you want to create a website for personal blogging, it's free. You can easily go to WordPress and start one, and they will host it for you for free as well. However, if you want a bit of a premium service, then you pay a little bit. Sometimes it's not really expensive. It could be equivalent of maybe 42, 36 Ghana cedi a month. So the person you're designing this site for actually will pay that. So usually it's an annual subscription. You pay for 1 year and then they will host the website for you. Please don't forget that there are thousands of templates on the website where you are allowed to also choose from, right? Use any of the templates as it suits you to fill this website. And because this had already been designed and you don't require any coding, all you do is mainly you put in the company's name in there, company's address, their logo, the other contact details, what they do. If they have any pictures they would like you to show on the site, you put this there and it's just pick and drop. You click on the picture and drop it in a box. And that's it. It could take you less than 30 minutes to actually use this service to build a website. There are other more advanced ones, maybe Squarespace and other websites as well. They are really good. Squarespace, for instance, is really good. They have thousands and thousands of templates. You go in there, they will specifically ask you what kind of website you're looking for, right? And then, for instance, if you're trying to design one for a restaurant, you click to say a restaurant, and then templates of restaurants websites will come up, and you just select one and then you edit accordingly. And it's so good in the sense that once you do this, they also format in such a way that when somebody opens it on a laptop, it will display properly. When you open on an iPad or a tablet, it will actually resize to fit the screen nicely. And if you open on a smartphone as well, it will do the same thing. So you don't need to design one website for a desktop, one for a tablet, and one for a smartphone. These are pretty easy. You don't need any specialized skills. By the way, if you struggle anyhow, they also have tutorials on their website that you could actually follow, and then it will help you do that. So all you have to do is get clients, walk around, whether Accra or wherever, go to businesses and introduce yourself. Hi, I design a website. I can easily design a website for you, and then I'll also make sure that it's hosted and every single thing. And this is how much it costs. So you pay the hosting fee. You get the client to pay the hosting fees, maybe the cost of the template, and then you charge them your fee. And that's it. It's really simple and easy. You can do that to get a lot of money. And as I said, there are other free sites, a whole lot of hosting sites that can host a website for free. So even if you don't have money to pay anything, you can use some of this and it will help you. So for instance, somebody wants to stand for SRC presidency or elections on campus. maybe a pastor who needs a website, whatever. You can easily create one. It will take you a few seconds and you can earn a lot of money out of that. So the second one I want to talk about is simple graphic design. Like you can design flyers, posters, monthly newsletters, election posters, and there are for that also there are thousands and thousands of free templates online. There are I used to use a software. It was so easy. For instance, if somebody comes from maybe a school or something and say, "Oh, want to give certificates? Can you design a certificate for us?" You go use that software, you click certificate, and there are hundreds and hundreds of different kinds of certificate. All you have to do is change, put the school name there, edit it basically, and you get a beautiful, certificate that you can print. Maybe you want to do things like a newsletter. They also have templates where you have you can print one on an envelope, the logos and everything, a newsletter, something like a business card, a compliment card, wherever it is. They have various ones. And the good news is, if you know where to look, you can Google this. Most of these are free. You don't need any special skills to build them and that. Maybe somebody has a restaurant and then they need more or less a flyer or even menus that they put on the table. You can use this simple software, design one easily, and then make sure that you take it to a printing press somewhere, get it printed, and then you charge the person a lot of money. It's not labor intensive. You can do this whilst you're studying. You can do this over a weekend. If you don't have a job, you can do this as well. All you have to do is, if you struggle with anything, Google it or put it on YouTube to say, how do we do this using this software? And tutorials will come up. Stop using your data, especially if you're a university student. You have free Wi-Fi. This is an opportunity for you can watch a whole lot of videos on this rather than focusing on gossiping and celebrity stuff and political party stuff. That are not necessary. Other people are really doing this in the Western world. Students are doing this every day to earn a lot of money. So that's also a way to go. So the third point I wanted to talk about is maybe teaching, right? You can organize extra classes with a couple of your colleagues, right? Just, vacation is coming up, secondary school students might be at home. Organize extra classes. If you're good at maths or maybe English and that, just design small posters, put it around, take it to schools and say, look, hire a small center and say, look, during the vacation time, I'm going to organize extra classes for secondary school students or junior secondary school students, and then organize classes for them and charge them money. It's also a very easy way of getting money. Also, you can also teach your mates. If you're very good at a course, right? You might be in the same class, or maybe you are ahead of somebody in the university or whatever course you're doing. You can teach your mates in campus. That might mean that you might have to learn a bit more to be very, very good at the subject matter and everything, so that you can go ahead and teach them. So that's also a way of actually earning money. Other people can also write simple books, mathematics, solve mathematical problems. Some people can get past questions, a whole lot of past questions, and solve them and just print them. And then people will buy. These are all ways of actually making money, and it's pretty easy. The fourth one I want to talk about mainly is about maybe getting an internship. If you're a student or you just graduated or finished your national service or wherever it is, you can get an internship, or the skills that you learned in school, you can also use that to make money. For instance, if you learn architecture in school, quantity surveying, wherever it is, and you finish school, you haven't gotten a job, you don't just sit there, right? Just go around and tell people that, oh, look, if you need a building plan, contact me. I can make you one easily and all that. Sell yourself. The skills you learned in school, you can use that to make a lot of money. And that would be a good way to go as well. So use that. Or you can get an internship of a company, right? Whilst you're learning, they will pay you. They might not pay you full salary like they are permanent employees, but they will pay you something. That will be worthwhile. That will be good. Maybe you are an artist. You learn maybe drawing and stuff like that in the university or polytechnic, wherever it is. You can also use this to make money. Begin to do good, drawings and stuff like that, and advertise yourself. You can use your Facebook page to advertise yourself. Other people see it, they will ask, oh, who did this, or we want one. You contact them, you arrange price, and then you do it for them. That's pretty easy way of making money. The final thing I want to talk about is stock trading. I know some countries in Africa have banned things like cryptocurrency, but I want to sound a warning here, a note of caution here. You need to really, really understand the stock market before you can actually do trading. There are a whole lot of tools. One of the ones I would really recommend is Yahoo Finance. It's really, really great. So stock market basically is buying a stock of a company, especially when the company starts a startup. You can buy them cheap. There are a whole lot of them, what they call penny stock. Stock that are sometimes less than $1, right? And in the olden days, you needed to pay a fee to a broker in your country. That broker would then buy the shares for you and then charge you a fee and all that. It's all gone these days. You can use a whole lot of sites, eToro, Robinhood. There are a whole lot of them around the world. In some instances, they will even allow you to trade for free. You buy shares. So one of the things I will tell you is that do your research really, really, really well, because you could lose every single money you used to buy that share, or you can gain a lot. It all depends on your research. Make sure that the industry you're investing in is an industry that will boom in the future and all that. And please, I want to sound a note of caution here. Do not ever use your things like your student loan or your fees or anything like that to go and invest in the stock market, because you could lose everything and then it will be a problem, right? So make sure that maybe your small savings, do detailed research. When certain stocks are listed on stock exchange in America or UK, wherever, sometimes they cost pennies, sometimes pence. In UK, sometimes they start at maybe 10 pence, right? That is it's about 80 pesos, something like that. You can use that to buy shares. You'll be surprised if you do your research well. And then obviously you hold on for a couple of years. And then once the company pick up, if all goes well and they earn a lot of money and that the share price will go up, and then you can sell to actually get a bit more money. At some point, I will do a very detailed video on stock trading and how you can go about it. It's not complicated. This is simple. All you have to do is do your research well. So these are the 5 main ways a student, a young person, or somebody who is unemployed in Africa can easily use to actually get some money. Please let me know which of these you want me to talk about in detail. I've already said I might talk about I'll do a video about the stock trading later. But if you want like me to go into very detail about web design, where to get resources, websites and that, or maybe graphic design, the teaching I talk about, that's simple enough. Internship or skills and that, I'll be able to actually do that as well. So please leave your comment below and let's keep the conversation going. Once again, please consider subscribing and liking this video. And I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.